Imagine having your peaceful night shattered by the terrifying sound of glass breaking. It's 2009, and in the quiet darkness of Dolph Lundgren's home, an intrusion is underway. 3 masked figures cloaked in the shadows shatter the serenity, their intentions as sinister as the night is long. With the precision of a practiced crew, they infiltrate the residence, their movements as quiet and calculated as the cold breeze whispering through the broken glass. The house, once a sanctuary, transforms into a stage for a chilling crime. Suddenly, the quiet is broken by a gasp. It's Lundgren's wife, her eyes wide with shock and fear as she's confronted by the intruders. The surreal reality hits her like a cold wave. As she's tied up and threatened, left helpless in her own home, her heart pounds in her chest, each beat echoing the ticking clock, amplifying the gravity of the situation. But as the night took an even darker turn, something unexpected happened. In the midst of chaos, a single photo would change everything. Imagine the scene. 3 burglars, adrenaline pumping through their veins, scouring through the house for valuable possessions. Then, in a moment of unexpected revelation, they stumble upon a family photograph. The faces in the frame are not unfamiliar. The man towering over the rest, muscles bulging, eyes steely, is none other than Dolph Lundgren. That's right, the Dolph Lundgren, the Swedish martial arts expert, the European karate champion, the man who has starred in over 80 action films and portrayed the invincible Ivan Drago in Rocky IV. Suddenly, the reality of their situation must have hit them like a punch from the action star himself. The house they'd invaded belonged to a man who was not just a household name, but a trained fighter, a man whose very career was built on overcoming adversaries. Can you imagine the fear that must have coursed through them? The shock of realization, the sheer terror of knowing they were in the home of a man who could and would fight back if he were there. You see, they hadn't just broken into a house, they'd broken into the house of a man whose life was a testament to strength and resilience. A man who had spent years mastering martial arts, who had faced opponents in the ring and on the big screen, and always emerged victorious. In that moment, the power dynamic shifted. The intruders, once the oppressors, were suddenly the threatened. Their invasion had unwittingly plunged them into a potential face-off with a real-life action hero. And just like that, the tables were turned. Fear is a powerful motivator. As the burglars' blood ran cold at the sight of the family photo, they realized they had bitten off far more than they could chew. Their plan, once so meticulously crafted, was now derailed by the terrifying discovery. The very home they'd invaded belonged to none other than Dolph Lundgren, a man renowned for his action roles and martial arts prowess. The chill of realization was like a splash of ice-cold water, jolting them from their illicit intent. It was a moment of stark clarity. They were in the lion's den, and the lion could return at any moment. Their greed was instantly replaced with a primal instinct to survive. They hastily untied Lundgren's wife, not daring to harm her further. Their fingers trembled, their hearts pounded like drums in their chests. And then they ran. The burglars fled the scene as quickly as they could, leaving behind the tranquil home they'd disrupted. Their previous confidence was shattered, replaced with a fear that clung to them like a second skin. They had come to rob, to dominate, to instill fear. But they left as frightened, fleeing shadows, their audacious plan reduced to nothing more than a chilling tale of their own cowardice. In an instant, the hunters had become the hunted. In the wake of terror, relief and disbelief. As the dust settled on this harrowing encounter, a new day dawned on the Lundgren household. A day that would have been unimaginably different if not for a single family photo. Imagine the relief that washed over Dolph Lundgren's wife. The knots of fear and dread which had tightened around her heart slowly began to loosen. The terror of the night replaced by the morning's gratitude. She was safe, unharmed, and the realization that her safety was ensured, not by locks or security systems, but by a simple photograph, was nothing short of astonishing. But this incident was not without its repercussions. For Dolph Lundgren and his family, life as they knew it had irrevocably changed. The sanctity of their home had been violated, the illusion of safety shattered. Yet in the face of this adversity, the family found strength. Strength in their unity, strength in their resilience. And what of the burglars, the men who'd stormed into the Lundgren home only to flee upon recognizing the man of the house? Their actions serve as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of life, the uncanny twists and turns it can take. This event, a blend of terror and triumph, of fear and relief, left an indelible mark on the Lundgren family. It was a testament to their resilience, a testament to the power of recognition. It was a night that could have ended in tragedy, but instead, it became a story of survival, a story they would carry with them, a story they would never forget. A terrifying night, a startling realization, an unexpected escape. A true crime story that proves sometimes life is stranger than fiction.